And good evening and welcome to the Magman Evening Show. Excuse me. And I know that those of you that are listening and viewing, uh, saying, well, why are we on this evening? Well, this is an inaugural type of an experiment. I won't call it an experiment, it's a broadening of what we do each and every morning on WKRA 92.7 on your FM dial. They're not on with us. This is the MacMan Morning Show's own page. This is our own page. This is our own live. We felt like we wanted to come on live. We had a discussion. We like to even say good evening to everybody that's in our chat. Good evening to you. Alice is here. You see, we see you. All right, we got you here. We welcome you to the evening show. I said what I said. Our chief correspondent is here. Also, good evening to you, ma'am, and everybody. Hey, everybody. Hey, come on in.
I see
Good
the
evening.
crew
I
is
said
here,
what I
James.
said.
Hey, James, look like the crew
Okay.
is here.
Okay. The crew is here. The
Yes.
crew is coming in. Y'all spread the word that we're having this evening show and that we're here just giving you a little bit of probably what we do each and every morning. And we're a little bit relaxed. Yeah, you can say certain words and all those other things, and we can get away. We do have some guidelines. Unalive people, we must do the unalive thing. And we like to welcome everybody that's with us. Ooh, I'm feeling good. I like to say hello to everybody. I kind of messed with doing this because I said, well, usually on the weekends, we don't usually do anything, but people have been saying, and it has been suggested um, that we do something in the evening. We start doing some lives. And this is just a kickoff to what we're going to be doing. Yeah, we'll be playing our sponsors because we want to respect them and honor them, but we're not on a time constraint. So we can play them and give them courtesy as much as possible because we know that they're struggling, not struggling, but they're doing their very best to help us each and every time we ask them to keep things going and running. And like I said, there's a state representative that I'm going to make sure that you all know about, someone that's very, very close. And we're going to talk about that at the time that it is appointed for it to happen, that made it possible for the Magman Morning Show to go to um, the city of Chicago to do the Democratic Party's convention that was there, which was a wild time. We had a ball. People cussed. I got one person that cussed me out. I ain't gonna say who it is. He didn't cuss me out, but they kind of like, you might as well call it a cuss out because I caught them doing something they had no business doing. See, I don't tell and kiss and tell. Your business is your business. Am I right about that, y'all? Your business is your business is your business. I'm going to put now y'all ain't got to be shy. I'm going to put in the chat on our YouTube channel. I'm going to put in our link that you can come on. Feel free. You're free. We're not on the radio. We do know that there are some people that are that listen to us on the radio that are there, but this is a different kind of family. On the FCC station, you have to abide by the regulations and the rules of the FCC, and there's some guidelines also here on YouTube, but then it's a little bit more freer for us. Those of you that have not liked and subscribed to us, please do. Those of you that are already here, I know that you have, but share our page, share our information with everyone, and you'll get a chance and an opportunity to show us that we are going to be blessed in doing what we do. I'm feeling good tonight. I didn't have no chicken. I had a half a piece of chicken. I did. Have mercy. I did. I had a half a piece of chicken. And,
Oh,
okay. Well, what you mean? You got to have your chicken. You got to have, the bushes done lit up. The bush is just.
Can you
Mm,
find
go ahead.
anything
I
else
said what? Wait,
for
wait,
me?
wait, wait, wait. I said wait. Stop anything. Wait. Don't nobody say anything. I said what I said. Let me do this real quick, and I'm gonna pull it into your hands. Cause the sling blade has entered the studio. Let me hurry up and do this right quick. And I'm going to see they already hollering already. I just want to give respect and honor to all of our sponsors that help us get on the radio and do what we do. We're going to show you some love
If your
tonight.
locks ain't right
Check
and
this
your
out.
twist is on limp, you know. Get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
America, we are not going back. We are not going back. We are not going back.
I don't know about
Do this again.
America,
Come on now, act right.
America, we are not going back. We are not going back. We are not going back.
I don't know about you, but I'm not going back. If you're not going back, vote Diane Black. Again, if you're not going back, vote Diane Black for U.S. Representative, 1st Congressional District of Mississippi.
November 5th, 2024. Vote Diane Black.
Paid for by friends of Diane Black.
Well, it is Saturday night, and we're here, gathered here this evening for the inaugural Magman Morning Show, the evening show. Let me put that back up there so I can see that. No, I don't even want to move nothing right now. I'm not moving nothing. At this time, with her special guest has come, and I know when the duck. No, I'm just kidding. I'm welcoming everyone that's here, and she's going to introduce her sidekick. I'm going to be here for the conversation, but at this time, our chief correspondent, uh, I said what I said. Go ahead. I said what I said. Have your way.
Well, thank you, James. And first of all, I would like to say, can you find something else to eat other than chicken?
Please.
No, no.
That's the first thing I want to say.
Please, sir. You're gonna grow feathers over there, James.
Right. You eating it for breakfast, you eating it for lunch, and then you eating it for dinner and snack. That's not gonna work, sir.
My Lord in Zion. Chicken,
And
chicken,
so,
chicken.
everybody, we have Yvonne Moore from the chat joining us on the platform today. Welcome, Yvonne. I am so glad that you're here with me tonight.
Hey, I said, hey, James. Happy Saturday, y'all.
Right. It's been a pretty good Saturday. What you been doing today? You been cleaning up, or that's what I've been doing? What you been doing?
Girl, no, I ain't been cleaning up. You know what I did? I got up. I said, I ain't got no bait. I normally, because you guys know I like to fish, right? So I don't have any bait, and I always keep bait around. I was like, oh my God, I don't have any bait. Let me jump up and run over to the bait store and just get some bait just in case I want to go fishing, through the week because it was kind of like misty outside today. And I was
Uh-huh.
like, I know I'm not going to get a chance to go fishing today, but let me just run on over here and get some bait. So I did end up going fishing today, but I didn't catch nothing. I
Oh, you
didn't catch
didn't.
nothing. I got skunked.
Well, what
So yeah,
happened?
that's what I did.
Well, I don't know a lot about fishing. I don't fish. My mom used to go
What
fishing
kind
all
of
the time.
what kind of bait did you use? I was just wondering. That's all. I'm just
Oh yeah, I
wondering.
got some. The only thing I fish with really my go-to are red worms and trout worms, the live worms. I fish with live bait. I don't,
Mm.
do the plastics. Although I got a lot of plastic baits, because I got an issue with just buying fishing gear. I have a problem, y'all. I think I need some help with that. But yeah, my go-to is always live worms. So red worms or trout worms is what I fish with. And yeah,
Mm.
today I got skunk, and I think it's because of the well, I know that's what it is. It's because of the weather change, and then that hurricane in the south also affected the Midwest here in Chicago. So it kind
Yeah.
of is affecting our weather
Yeah, with
pattern
the
here. So the fish get all
yeah.
loopy and crazy when the patterns start changing, like it did yesterday and today. So yeah, I got skunked today.
Well,
The
you
Yeah.
fish
That.
weren't
you a
paying me
fish
no
out of
mind today.
wait a minute, hold on. I want to say something because one of our devoted listeners, hey Miss Alice, how are you? She says, "Let the man have his chicken, y'all. You let the man. You got fish, and you're a fish connoisseur. You're a connoisseur of fishes, and you'll beat my. What is
Mhm.
now? Okay, listen. Wait, I want to ask another question. Beet moss. What is that? Now, is that a worm or what is that? Because I've seen one and I thought it looks terrible because it looks like what the fly lay down. What is
Well,
a beet moss? Oh, help
okay,
me out.
so a bee moth is also, they also call them wax worms, and they
Yes,
look,
ma'am.
okay, y'all don't freak out now. They look like
Yeah,
maggots, but they're a little bit
that's what I wanted
thicker
to say,
than
but I didn't want to
maggots.
say. Y'all know if y'all
Yeah.
eating anything burritos and all that other stuff, y'all now just flash warning. What they call that warning they give you? The what is that one? Come on, I say what I say. Help me out now, because I don't know nothing about all the
Oh,
the
trigger
YouTube
warning.
and things. They
It's called
trigger, yeah, trigger. We need to get a siren and get some sound effects or something. What we do
Well, I
need
was
to,
triggered when she
make it. Yeah,
when she
that
said
means red
worms.
alert, red alert.
I was triggered when she
Yeah.
said she with worms because oh my goodness, I can't pick a worm up and put him on a hook.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but you
We
wait a minute.
I'm a worm person.
Hold it, hold it. Okay, I don't mean to. Okay, this is turned into the wild kingdom. You mean tell me you from the country and you from Texas too, or wherever you been, or wherever you are, or whatever. And you mean to tell me that you scared of the worm to put on the hook, country? So Yvonne, they
Well,
saying you country.
no,
I guess
I
so.
I just I'm just kind of girly, James, and I don't want to pick up a worm and put him on the hook. I used to see my stepfather do
Oh
that
my
all the
God,
time.
Zion.
I was like horrified because I felt sorry for the worm.
Mm.
But everything
That,
has a reason.
and
The Lord
mhm.
in nature has to feed itself. So the worm is for the bird, and the bird is for the hawk, and the hawk is for the eagle, and the eagle just fly away, whatever the case may be. But there's one bird that God left on this earth that couldn't go nowhere, and it's the best bird and it's most famous and popular bird,
Chicken,
and that is chicken. You can't live if
chicken.
it wasn't for chicken. Let me give you now, since y'all talked about me and my chicken. And since this is just the evening show, we can cut up a little bit. I'm gonna cut up a little bit. Excuse me, pardon me.
Oh God.
Now, all right. When it come down to chicken, if God think about this, y'all, everybody in the chat too, y'all think about this. All right. If it wasn't for chicken, half of us wouldn't be alive today. If it wasn't for the chicken. I don't care what you say. We didn't get pork chops and steak and even neck bone and everything, but you can always go to the store and get you a chicken. or some chicken wings or some thighs. Don't let them have the thighs and the leg. The thigh, it was that the thigh and the leg on sale at the where I used to live, called the 115th Street store, and we would go over there and get thighs and legs was 99 cents. You made sure you got your food stamps. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
y'all act like y'all ain't never had no food
Oh
stamps
yeah, I
before.
know.
But yeah, we had I had the book. The one that they had the book, you had the $2, $3, then they come to the five. You
Right.
know, you had singles and the five and the 10. Did it go to 20 or did it just go to 10? I think it was just went to
No.
10. 10 was the blue. What was the blue? The blue was
No.
the
I thought
green
it
was
went to
five.
20. Didn't it go to 20?
I
Didn't it?
don't
I think
Somebody
it
in
know.
the
went to
chat,
20.
y'all know about
I
food
know
stamps.
Somebody in the
we
chat
had
Tell the
know.
truth about the.
my
I don't
mom
know.
had a my mom had what you call a middle class job, so they wouldn't give us any.
Okay,
We
well,
had to
praise the
Oh,
pay.
but
Lord
I
and
know.
hallelujah.
We had
When
to
my
pay in
mama went to that,
pay.
I'm gonna tell the truth. My mama went to that currency exchange on 111th Street in Halstead. Come on with me, somebody,
Come
on
on
100,
now.
and
Yep.
went
You're
there
right about it.
every month. She got her medical
Yep.
card for all of us, and she got
Yep.
them food stamps and got some money for every one of us crumb snatchers.
Yep.
Thank God for
Mm-hmm.
the welfare. Thank you, Jesus, because we
Yes,
knew
thank you, Lord,
that
because
we had enough
he
food.
pro-
We had food to
oh
put in
yeah.
the freezer. We didn't go hungry now. We had plenty of
Mm-mm.
rice and shit and beans and stuff. I said I didn't mean to say shit. Oh, that did.
Yes, you
I
did.
mean,
Yes, you did.
we had this the evening show, so we had plenty to eat. Thank you, Jesus. But people get nervous when they get welfare. They talk about welfare. Some of us went on the CETA program to go to school and to learn about computers and different things. I had a summer job with the
I
city,
did.
working for the city.
I
Yeah.
did.
So
But we had
you
the
know,
commodities.
and
We had the commodities at a young age, James. So we
commodities.
had
Do
food.
you
Yeah, we
remember
had
the cheese? Do y'all remember
yeah,
the cheese?
cheese in the can,
They made
and all of that
that
mess.
was the best cheese. They say the best cheese for the poor people because you could do that cheese was so good and made grilled cheese sandwich so good. A block of cheese, y'all know that government cheese in the.
Oh yeah,
If
we know that
y'all
government
see,
cheese, child.
Lord, that government cheese that they come
We
in
know it.
the
Wait,
cardboard box and the plastic, and you
wait,
save that cheese. The
Sharon
Arab
said the
man
food
on the
stamps
phone.
did go
Yeah,
up to 20, James.
they said
Sharon Reed
okay.
said
Well,
that
that's
they
okay.
did have a 20. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
they had a
I
20, but it
remember
was in
that.
there. The $65 book, that was the big book. That's where you go to shopping with those. You could buy two or three. And boy, you could fill a shopping cart up with $65 worth of food stamps
Yeah.
because you ain't paying
Oh yeah.
taxes on it. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. And let me
Yeah.
tell you another thing I'm going to tell on the Arab stores. They wanted that cheese. If you had that cheese, they paid $10 a block for that
Mm,
government cheese. And I ain't mean to tell on my folks that used to work at the church that used to give the cheese away and sell the Arab man next door to the
my
church.
Lord.
You sold him, so he sold that ham. That cheese was that good that he $10
Oh
a block.
God.
So it was. So when the food truck came, see, loose here, the devil's a lie. You supposed to not cheat the people's the food pantry, but I had to say that though.
Oh
Chicken is
Lord.
good
Oh
though.
Lord.
Chicken is
Mm,
good because the
Okay,
Lord
Jay.
made that chicken
So
not to fly, so we couldn't catch him. So we wouldn't be able to catch him if he flew away. So the Lord gave him feathers, gave him an honor of having feathers and calling him a bird. But you're gonna be feed my children. Chickens have died that we must live.
okay,
You know that.
but wait a minute. Hold on. Now you know Dr. J is a chef, right? So maybe
Yeah.
you and Dr. J should come up with a chicken recipe because what are you
I
eating
ain't
it
go.
baked, fried,
No,
broiled?
no,
What? How do you
no,
fry?
no.
What?
See,
If you
well,
eat no
I
like
only
that's
fried
want
personal.
chicken, dude.
I only want white meat
That's
chicken though. I
personal.
don't like dark meat chicken.
Oh,
Oh, that's
okay,
personal.
okay, okay. You like
Yeah.
she likes the white meat. She likes the breast. See, I'll go for a wing and a thigh and a leg. I like
Yeah, I
that.
do the
But my
Yeah.
wings
favorite
too.
part
I,
is the
I do the
wing.
When
wings
you're
too.
hungry, you eat the necks. If you're hungry, you eat the feet. There's some folk eat chicken feet. Chicken feet. I'm telling you,
Oh,
it has some
oh,
meat on the
hell
bone.
no.
I,
Hell
well,
no. We
I'm
ain't
just
going for
telling you,
no chicken feet,
y'all
child.
ain't been hot. We ain't never was. Chicken feet and rice. My auntie used to make them. Not my mama. My mama didn't fool with them, but my auntie made them. and I was a believer, made me a believer. I said I wouldn't eat a foot, a claw, or nothing. And I
Oh,
ate that though. I did. I was hungry. I think I was because she wasn't gonna fix nothing else. So I might as well. I couldn't throw it away, so I had to eat. She gave me two of them, so it came from 2 foot. I don't know if it was left or the right, but
hmm. Now,
okay,
my mom migrated from Mississippi, right? So she migrated from
okay,
Mississippi here to Chicago. So she was a straight up Southern woman. Do you hear me? She was a Southern woman. Child, she
yeah.
ain't never in her life made no chicken feet. But let me tell you what this woman used to cook for us, though. And it is, y'all gonna be grossed the freak out, okay? And it was
Okay, I'm just
absolutely delicious. It's called
okay.
cow brains, the cow brain. So it looks like a
Lamb brains. I
brain.
thought it was lamb brain. Brain and eggs
It
and
comes from
stuff.
a cow. Yeah,
Maybe.
brains and eggs, y'all.
Oh
It comes from a
no,
cow.
you ain't.
Ooh,
I
baby,
know.
that was
Don't
some
I?
good
Ain't, I
eating.
you country. You more country. Now I want. I said what I said. Did you eat brain and eggs?
No, sir, I did not.
Wait a minute. Hold on a sec. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on now. See, we got a conflict of interest here on the Magman Evening Show. Uh, there's somebody ain't telling the truth. You got the twang and she got the city voice. She eating brain and eggs, and you say ain't nowhere in the world I don't even want to see a worm on the hook. Some may right in the middle of
Right.
the night. Some may right.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
my
don't know
mom
now.
introduced, well, actually it was my grandmother. My grandmother, she
I
I
know
always
Mary
call her
Moore
my
has
mom because
introduced.
yeah, Mary Moore, and she was a
Uh,
straight Southern woman, and so we
yeah,
had all kind of stuff like pig feet, pig ears, hog maws, chitlins, smothered. She was a straight up
yeah,
Southern woman. Her dinner
yeah.
rolls, James, you remember the dinner rolls, right?
Oh,
The dinner
Mary Moore
rolls.
lived
Oh
down the
Lord,
street.
have mercy.
She lived on Wallace, and we lived on Parnell. But Grace Curry, I can say this now. These are people that mean something. Mary Moore, Grace Curry, Ida McCrae, and that's all that ran. And that was a 3 pack right there. You didn't need nobody else because
Hmm.
one was gonna either cut you. That was my mama had the butcher knife. Grace had the gun, and Mary
Yeah.
Moore prayed and anointed oil all over him. She prayed. She didn't
Right.
get violent.
Yeah,
She was a
she had the
peacemaker.
anointed oil in the Bible.
She was a saint. Mary Moore was a saint. Mary Moore did not cuss. I never heard her cuss. And Yvonne cussed like a
Mm-mm.
sailor. I never
I
heard
cuss like a sailor.
uh and your mama cussed like a sailor. Your mom.
Hmm.
Am I right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God rest their
Oh
spirits, all of
yeah.
them. We talking about folks
Yeah.
that have gone on to be with the Lord, and yeah,
Uh-huh.
she was the mother of the church, Mother Mary Moore,
She
who knew
don't
a
remember my
whole
mom.
lot of
Yeah.
people. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mary Moore. And
Yeah.
see, we grew up in the church. I can't. It's not that I can't say what I want to say on the radio. The radio is for a certain purpose, but I wanted to be able to be candid with everybody and give everybody else here an opportunity to be candid. We ain't got no big stories to give you. We ain't talking about the Orange Man tonight. We just want to come to you tonight just to say, hey, let's have a conversation and talk and just talk like some grown folks supposed to
Like
talk.
some
Now, no
crack.
funny business. Yeah, no
Well,
funny business. We might come up with whatever you say. Go, who said that? I said what I said. What
I
did you say?
said that. Well, we had that meat with that white stuff around it, that liver stuff meat, that liver loaf meat. Now I didn't eat
Liver
Liver
that.
cheese.
cheese.
Yeah,
I
that.
loved it. Loved it. All
Yeah,
you
I
do is
didn't.
take that off. Take that
Well,
off.
yeah, I didn't eat that
Take
either.
the
I
white
just
off.
I asked for peanut butter and jelly because
Lord,
I
you ain't cut.
You couldn't do it.
Oh, wait a
You
minute.
couldn't do it.
Hold
I
it.
said
Hold it.
that.
Hold it.
I said what
Wait a
I
minute.
said.
Hold
She was
on.
like, "Nah,
If
boo,
you
I ain't
having
going for
mercy,
that."
no,
but you
no.
having mercy upon that person because she said she from the South. That's what she said, isn't it? I'm just want
I
y'all to
am
help me
from the
out.
South. You
Y'all
think
on the radio even tell you I'm from the South. Okay, but you rejecting everything that the South brought here. Hoghead cheese and crackers. Now I don't want to see them
Okay.
make it because I saw them make it. I saw them make that. And they grind the whole
Oh,
head. You know what I
yeah,
mean. Oh Lord help us.
yeah.
They grind the
I've
whole
seen it.
y'all know how if
See, that's why I
you
come on
better
I've
the
act
seen
this
radio.
it.
big. if you if you got a Big Mama, ask Big Mama about how they boil the head and they
It's the
put it in
whole
there, and when they
entire
get
head. They
it's
put it
the
in a
whole
pot.
Ooh, gross.
teeth and all,
Oh
everything
yeah,
in the pot.
the teeth, the
Oh,
snout,
it's
the
smelling good
eyes,
like
the ears,
everything.
everything in the pot. They boil it in a pot.
Trigger one.
They boil. Oh my god.
Is that what that white stuff was around it?
Trigger warning. Trigger
Was
warning.
that
I'm
was
sorry.
that white stuff
Yeah.
the
What you
teeth?
say? I said.
Was that white stuff around
I
the
don't
meat?
know.
Was that the teeth?
That was
Was it
lard.
what I
Yeah.
said?
I was
Oh,
just trying to figure out
I don't.
what that white stuff was around that meat.
You know what? I don't know. I have no idea what that was, but that stuff was so good. It was so good.
Well, my mom used to go
Listen.
fishing. Our stepfather, he had a boat, and we would go fishing in the lake. But we didn't really just like sit on the bank and go fishing. But I was afraid because we were in that boat and we were in the water, and I was a little kid, and so I was just always afraid. So I didn't never pay any attention. I just sat there and was real still because I really didn't want to go fishing. I really didn't want to do all of that. But he made us do it. But
Mm,
we did eat chitlins. Well, she cooked chitlins, but we didn't eat them. She allowed us to be picky when it comes to food, so we just didn't. He wanted that stuff, but we didn't want it.
Wow.
But I
Well,
am
listen
still
Well,
here.
see,
curious
my.
about.
Listen, y'all.
Mhm.
Yeah. Go ahead. Listen, I want to let everybody know in our audience, we do have something that we're going to bring up a little bit later that the panel is going to discuss. And that is, you see the title that's there. It says, why is the orange man, Trump,
Mhm.
trying to tie Diddy up with the vice president? See, we ain't going for this. You can't be just messing with the vice president like that. And I have publicly said it. I'll say it again. I am for her. I endorse her. Even on the radio, I have endorsed her. James Mack have. I have. I mean, it's ridiculous what this man is doing. It is just utterly crazy that we have to deal with the person that that that's acting this. I ain't never seen nothing like this, and I think we need to talk
Mhm.
about him a little bit and
Yeah.
let everybody know we got a. Oh, we got a special guest coming too. Who sent? Somebody want to come in? I was gonna say.
Oh yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say something about the title of the show, and we can get back to our foolery with this food or whatever, whatever. But since you
Yeah, I'm
brought
gonna
this
take a
up,
break afterwards. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Go ahead.
So the thing about this is that Kamala Harris has not said anything about this, and she should not. And that's all I got to say about that. You can go to your break.
Okay. This is the Magman Evening Show. We need a song. We got to get Dr. J to do some stuff. He won't do nothing, audience. He won't do nothing that I will ask him unless he go to I said what I said. And I ain't going for it, but I hope you will you please tell Dr. J. I know he's listening in the bushes. All y'all in the bushes too. I see y'all in the bushes. So y'all don't think I see y'all in the bushes. I see you there. I like to welcome the bushes. Everybody that's there rattling over there and doing what they do. We're here. We're having fun. Not just that, we just want to take it easy. This is the weekend edition. This is the Magman Evening Show, and we got a wonderful panel. Hey, we'll be right back. We just want to just say hello and some things like that to people, and especially
Yep.
to Brother Lee. We want to say hey to Brother Lee. I know you're busy, sir, and you did tell us that. So, but we just going to just do a little something. We'll be back with some more stuff.
Ain't nothing wrong with getting your buddy on with Mac Man Morning Show very own Mr. Lee. Well, when I was a kid, Mama looked at you before you got in the stove. Said, look, I don't want no shit. You don't put your hands on. You don't ask for shit. We ain't eating shit. We wait till we get home. But kids now, it's like, look, you know what you do? You know, he got a note saying that he's allergic to peanut butter, he's allergic to jelly, he's allergic to bread, he got gluten free, he gave me this, he gave me that, and then he got a note saying he got DDT, ADT, or Rivian, or whatever the he can stand on tables, he can do whatever he want to do. What kind of is that?
Wait a minute. All right, we're back for a couple of seconds. I wanted to break in. I think I can do this now. And let me just put this out here right now because I got messages, I got folks talking to me and everything. I believe in inclusion here at the Magman Morning Show, and God has blessed us so that we have such great talent. Like I said, what I said, Brother Lee. We also got our production team. We got all of everybody that makes up the parts of what we're doing here. And I wanted to do something, and I think that y'all said that this is my show. Everybody agree to that? You agree to that? I said what I said. What about you, Yvonne? Y'all speak up here now, because
Yeah,
I'm about to
James.
make an
Yeah.
I,
announcement.
Yeah.
I'm
you know
making
what?
an
I guess
announcement.
it's your show, James. I guess it's
Okay.
your show. Go
All
ahead
right. I
on.
want to do. All right. I'm making an official announcement. Um, I like the title, the Magman Evening Show. It can be under that auspices, is already under the auspices of Mag Media 3 Productions. I want to do this and I want to see what you all think because I see the support that's there. And if it's pushed, that our chief correspondent, I said what I said, this will be her regular show that she does on her own and that she invites who she and I'll come in and say hi and everything. But I wanted to give you that. This is what I wanted to do. It's not about me always. Although we know as we anchor and we do what we do, I'm going to stand firm on that brand of Mag Media 3 Productions. I will stand on it, and that means the Magman Morning Show, this show, any show that we produce. That you better believe me, you that I'm there and I will be there. But I think that sometimes you got to give people an opportunity and a chance to do what they do. And I want you to know that if she supports everybody, she has friends everywhere that she talks to and people that listen to her, and she's a professional at what she does. The highest numbers on our YouTube, and I got to give honor to where it is. Wait a minute, excuse me. I drank some
You're right.
coffee
You're
so fast.
right.
I want to make sure that she gets the honor that she does. She earned that right. She didn't force her way in. She didn't come in and do
Mhm.
anything horrible. We were at a terrible time at the Magman Morning Show. I'm not giving you no dirt on us. We ain't got none. But I just wanted to tell the story, and I think I can. That we were
Yes.
at dire straits. We came close to our show not even being on, period. We had some chaos the first time that hit, and we thought we jumped that hurdle, and then we had some other things that happened. And I was really at a crossroads about what to do. And God came through and brought people that didn't mind, like Brother Lee, and I said what I said. They came right in and stuck with me, and everybody has, and even our loyal listeners, and kept the chat going. Yvonne, everybody that kept the chat going and helping us out and being supportive and having you here. And it may not be millions right now, but I want to just give my gratitude to a person that worked hard. You got to work at radio. It's not an easy job to work with time, and you got to make sure that you get a quality broadcast out to people. But each and every morning, we get up each and every weekday morning, even after Sunday, trying to rest and relax. We got to think about the morning, Monday morning that's coming, and we got to get ready for the show. And everybody gets up and do the same thing each and every day. I appreciate everybody at the McMahon Morning Show. You just don't know, but especially
Mm.
you. I said what I said. I just want to
Yes,
give you your
sir.
flowers. You do it. It's
Yes,
in it's
sir.
in your hands.
Yes,
You anchor
sir.
it. You carry your show. Not James Mack. This is your show. You can set up and do what you need to do, and
Yes.
expand and fly your wings and do what you do. You bring your accurate reporting and let people know if it's P Diddy's mama or whoever, whatever the case may be. I don't know what it is. Let the people know. On somebody needs to hear this that don't hear us on the radio. You'll promote our show. You'll do what we have to do, but you're a part of the show. You see what I'm saying? Y'all
Mm-hmm.
following where I'm going? So to make a long
Can I
story
say
short, I said,
something?
well, yeah, you can. I'm gonna shut my mouth after this, and You got my full confidence. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. I'm just saying you got my full confidence to do. We got to carry it forward. If Mac Media Productions is ever going to go anywhere, we got to delegate authority. I'm not going to be able to do everything. That's why God bring people involved to do what we need to do. We got Ryan, Jesus Christ. You know, he's coming on, and we ain't seen nothing yet from Dr. J. We just see a little bit. But you got all the help you need. You got the people that are here, and we're gonna support what you're doing. So let's spread our wings, Mac Man Morning Show YouTube page, and watch out. The eagle has landed. The gunslinger is here, and this is your show. You run it, and this is yours. I'm right here. I got your back. But go ahead and do what you do. This is your show. I'm gonna
Okay,
even change the title.
Absolutely.
Like it.
thank you so much.
Go ahead, Yvonne.
Absolutely.
Keep us,
And
keep,
I
keep us
reiterate
quiet.
everything that you said about I said what I said. Because there were circumstances where it came in and how we hit like a block in a row. You know, like how the devil will throw some stuff at you. He will throw some stuff
Oh
at you.
yeah.
But I'm telling you, I
Oh yeah.
said what I said was like, we ain't having it. She stepped up to the plate like nobody's business. Stepped up to the plate. You bringing us good topics and your perspective on things. You keeping the show running in the background with Dr. J and with James as well. So yes, I'm giving you your flowers, girlfriend.
Well, thank
I
you,
am
Yvonne. I
giving you
appreciate
your
that.
flowers.
Well,
Yeah, your
guys,
flowers.
I'm just doing what I
I
do.
can
It
I can
just
sit
it
back
doesn't
on
feel
I
like
can
a
sit
job
back
to me.
on my Saturday. Yeah, yeah. What you say? I didn't hear you.
I said I appreciate that,
Did
but
you
I'm just
okay.
doing what I was doing before I met you guys. I
Yeah,
was just on other
yeah.
panels talking, and I've always
My
told James I'm
Saturdays
just
are free now. I'm good.
yeah.
Well, you got to
I
go
told
for it.
James
Just
I
like
said I'm just a person with a
yeah,
big mouth that have a lot to say. And so
yeah,
but if I do something, I have to try to dot the I's and cross the T's because I was taught to if you're
yeah,
gonna do something, do it well or don't do it at all. And so that's all it is. It's,
yes,
you know. But I appreciate the
yeah.
compliments, you guys.
Well, it was coming. It was supposed to, and it's just you can't do everything. I ain't trying to kill myself or nothing. No. But I think that things are going in a way that it needs to go, and people need to just take responsibilities. That's all. And I think everybody has to do what they got to do and have a life. They got to live their life. So might as well pass on and let everybody do what we need to do. That nobody's stressed out. Nobody's uh how can I say it? Nobody's blocking. We still got more programming coming, but lead this off because I know that it can happen, and I know some good things are going to come behind this. And do your thing. Do what you do. Do what do what you do, and bring to the table what you bring to the table. And if you just only knew that there were people out there that are rooting for you, there are people out there that are saying, "Hey, listen, you you bring something, you bring a something to the show, and
Oh,
that can't be.
absolutely.
Everybody brings their piece, and
Absolutely.
all I can say is,
Absolutely.
hey, you deserve it. You deserve it. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
get
It's
out
a
the way, let
collective
y'all do
thing.
your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come on, I
yeah.
said, what you
I
got for
said
us tonight,
Well,
I'm
girl?
through.
what I say is
What you gonna be doing?
there's no I in team. And so we couldn't do any I couldn't do anything without the team. And I know James feel the same way. We all play a part in this. And so and we all work very hard. He's absolutely right. I don't shut off at 10:20 when we
Shoot.
get off the air because at 10:20 I'm looking for the story for the next day. I'm constantly bugging James all day. Hey James, what you think about this? Or we have a chat and I put it in the chat of ideals and we all put stories in the chat. But I love politics. I really, really do. It's I've always loved politics, and so it's like fun for me.
Yeah, you do.
It really, really is.
You do.
And I don't like
But do
Trump,
your
so I don't mind talking about him. I cannot stand him,
hey.
and
Well,
If
so
not too
Fox
many
News
people
and
like
the
him.
rest of them, if yeah, but if Fox News and the rest of them can talk, and they be lying, we ain't lying on nobody. And listen, folks, it's so important for this election. We get our stuff together. So that's why we got a number of projects that are getting ready to happen uh, with Mac Media 3 Productions. We're taking things to another level. And I want everybody to be prepared to come with us as we explore these things that we're doing. We're going to be broadening some things. So it's like the calm before the storm. You know, things are going to happen, and the vision going to go forward with all of us what we need to do. Nobody ever would have told me that we would be broadcasting. I'd be broadcasting. It's been almost, what, 24 weeks, 25 weeks, something like that, that we've been on the air. And I got to
Mm-hmm.
give my hats off to WKRA. They ain't on. I don't know if they could be eavesdropping, but that's okay. This is my channel, so I'm going to say what I want to say. And, I just want to make sure that everybody sees uh, how things are going to, how we're going to do things. Let's make this happen. We yet to see what God is getting ready to do. I keep trying to tell everybody, God is getting ready to do some wonderful things in all of our lives, and He's not going to leave us alone. I gotta acknowledge that. Y'all won't let me play church. I'm going to do it when I want to in a minute. Not on your show, but I'm gonna play my favorite folks, and I'm gonna holler and shout and everything. I love the Lord. I do,
Ain't
and
nothing
I
wrong with
know
that, James.
I love the Lord. I love the Lord.
Ain't nothing
I
wrong
love
with
the
that,
Lord.
babe.
I love him. I love him. I love him. And
All right,
because
come
he
on,
gave us
Roxanne,
this
what you
show,
got?
yeah, I'm through. Okay.
You done,
You
James?
through?
Yeah, I'm
You
through.
see
I'm
how I
through.
just
I'm
cut
through.
James
I'm
off?
through.
You see how y'all see
I'm
how I
through.
just cut him
I'm
off
through.
like that?
I'm through.
Yeah,
I'm
he started
sorry.
lying and you just cut him off.
I gotta reel him in sometimes. Like, come on, James, because he gets so excited. James, you
Yeah,
get so excited, and I love that because you keep us motivated. You keep your team
If
motivated, and you
right.
keep the chat
if we
motivated and things like that. So that's a good thing. Thank you.
if we
He's
quit
I
definitely
always call I
if
motivated.
we
always call
quit
you
if we quit
boss.
listen, wait a minute. If we quit and allow, I'm not going, and I'm not preaching, I'm just going to tell the truth. It's spiritual warfare out there. Okay, I'm not bringing you the Sunday morning sermon. I'm just simply saying I'm not going to fight like people want me to fight. Let God handle the battle, and let Him handle. He gave this to me. Now, Lord, it's up to you to keep things going. It's up to you, Lord, to make something out of this. I know I got to work. I know I got to do some. I mean, it's a hell of a sacrifice. But then, Lord, you gave us an audience of people that are listening to us each and every morning, that get up with us, no matter what. Them people, whether they're in the bushes, wherever they are, these people get up every morning and can't wait for us to get on Monday. Can I get a witness? Anybody? Y'all know I ain't lying. We get up every day. Like
You right about it.
I'm telling you, it's blowing my mind to a point where I said, God, you must be taking this someplace. Okay, you taking this someplace that I don't know where. Lord, help me with this ride that I'm getting ready to go on. Because, Lord, it was some
Mhm.
times that I put my hands to things that it blew up in my face. This right here, God got his hands on this. He said, I'm going to give you a
Mhm.
platform. What am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with it? I
Mhm.
don't know nothing about no YouTube and this and that and all that. And what did God
Mhm.
do? Everybody that's where they supposed to be, he brought them. Dr. J, all of y'all are there. You got Yvonne that's there. You got all these people that are there that are trying their best to bring something together and say that it's not about the money, it's about making this a success. I was through
And then
then.
you,
I ain't
yeah, and then you
mm-hmm.
also got people that are listening to you faithfully every day.
Right.
Your people
Yeah.
that's coming on to your channel every single day that are listening faithfully, my
Alice and
hat goes
Sharon.
off to them. Alice, Sharon, Penelope, Ladybug. It's a few more. I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody, but you do have people that come in that are faithful viewers and listeners, and they engage in the chat, and that's a blessing. That's a wonderful thing. That's a wonderful thing. So you got your chat. You got your folks. You got your peeps with you, bro.
Now, Let's go ahead and talk about what I want to talk about. It's not that you guys are not talking about anything important, but James will sit here and testify all day.
I'm
We'll allow
through.
him to.
I ain't
Okay.
testified. I'm through. I was quiet. I ain't said nothing.
So we have to cut James off. But I want to show
I'm
you
you didn't.
guys.
I'm through. All right.
I want to show you
Go ahead.
guys what this orange man been up to. He's trying to tie Vice President Harris with P Diddy, but I'm gonna show you who really is tied to P Diddy. So guys, watch this video.
Fake and manipulated images have flooded social media this election, planting seeds of disinformation about the candidates. Multiple people asked us if this image, amplified by former President Donald Trump, that appears to show a younger Vice President Kamala Harris with P. Diddy, who was recently indicted for sex trafficking, racketeering, and other charges, is real. So let's verify using these sources. The answer is no. This photo is not real. It's been manipulated. Using a reverse image search, we traced the viral image back to a 2001 Getty Images photo showing Harris with talk show host Montel Williams, whom she used to date, and his daughter Ashley at the 8th annual Race to Erase Multiple Sclerosis in Los Angeles. Inside Edition also has video from that event. In the manipulated image, Diddy's head was edited onto Williams' body. So we can verify, no, this image is not real. It was edited. With your Verify, I'm Ariande Till.
Hmm. Yeah. So when I first saw that, I said when I first saw that, I was like, that image is not even real. That's not even real. Come on, y'all can do better than that. We
Right.
know that's not real.
Well, check this one out.
So yesterday, I
And
don't
then
know
we're
if you
gonna
saw the show. We were preempted in New York City because of a certain mayor. But we were talking about Melania Trump. So yesterday, I don't know.
What happened?
I played the wrong one. That
Is that
She got so
your
much
show?
stuff. She got
It's
so
your
much
show.
stuff. That's how much stuff this woman got. I said what I
Yeah.
said got a lot of stuff, y'all.
okay, here it
She
is
got a
right here.
lot of
I'm
stuff.
sorry. I didn't go down far enough. Yeah, I put
That's
about
you.
5.
That's
That's
cool.
you.
I love Diddy. You know, he's
You
a good
sure?
friend of mine. He's a good guy.
Donald Trump's past comments about Sean Diddy Combs are getting new attention. A clip of the former president praising the hip-hop mogul on a 2012 episode of The Celebrity Apprentice has resurfaced in the wake of Diddy's bombshell arrest and indictment on sex trafficking charges. Season 5 contestant Aubrey O'Day touted her time working with Diddy in the 2000s girl group Danity Kane as having prepared her for the business world, prompting Trump to defend the artist and entrepreneur when Aubrey didn't want to discuss the matter further.
I am a very strict and focused businesswoman because working for Diddy for 6 years trained me to have to be perfect.
Working for Diddy.
Absolutely.
I love Diddy. You know, he's a good friend of mine. He's a good guy.
He expects.
Is he a good guy?
I don't want to answer that
Oh,
question.
wow.
I
I
don't
think
know.
he's a good guy. I'm going to stick up for him.
Trump and wife Melania have been photographed with Diddy at multiple high-profile events over the years. Diddy previously complimented Trump in a 2015 interview with the Washington Post amid the politician's first presidential bid, saying at the time, "Donald Trump is a friend of mine and he works very hard." Trump has yet to speak out on Diddy's latest legal troubles, but Aubrey did take to social media with an emotional reaction to his September 16th arrest and noted how she hopes the situation marks a long-awaited turning point, writing, "The purpose of justice is to provide an ending and allow us the space to create a new chapter. Women never get this. I feel validated. Today is a win for women all over the world, not just me. Things are finally changing." The pop singer has previously alleged that Diddy dropped her from Danity Kane after she refused to participate in activities she claimed were outside her professional obligations. And she spoke about her allegations in a 2022 interview with Call Her Daddy's Alex Cooper.
Watching it as a viewer, I always was like, oh, Diddy is like so obsessed with Aubrey.
I just want you to look good.
If you're not happy, you hate me, then why you have me here?
I don't have to have you here. That's one thing that we can make clear. That's one thing we can make clear.
What happened to Danity Kane? Why did the band break up?
I wasn't willing to do what was expected of me, not talent-wise, but in other areas. At the very end, he fired me.
Diddy pleaded not guilty at his arraignment in New York City and was denied bail. His attorney previously shut down the allegations facing his client, saying in a statement that he and his team are, quote, disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs.
That's okay. That's all I wanted to show you guys. But Trump, he's always doing I say that all the time. It's always projection with him. Whenever he say anything negative about anybody, it's because he's already done it before, and he takes himself out of the equation and put you in that equation. And so he's trying to throw anything against the wall to stick with Vice President Harris, and he can't find anything. He's losing, and he's not losing by much, unfortunately, according to the polls. But I really don't believe the polls either, because the polls haven't really been truthful
I
within
don't
the last
believe it either.
decade. Yeah, they haven't been truthful in the last decade. And so they're not really polling people. They're trying to poll the people that they feel like is gonna vote for him. And I feel like that the
Yeah.
polling is skewed at this point. But he's always doing projection. So anything that he say, you can best believe it's him doing whatever, and not that person that he's making an accusation against.
Well, the
I
question
agree.
that I got is, I got a question. I got a question. Now, and I'm not anybody's judge or anything. And I'll help you out a little bit and put our link in the chat if anybody wants to come in this evening, since y'all not at work or nothing like that. Y'all can get on, and your boss ain't looking at you or nothing. But I wanted to say, it reminds me of the Epstein thing. Now, Mr. Trump, you've been involved with too many of these shady characters like this. You wouldn't have never known. Listen, and I want to add this here, and I ain't gonna say much. If you didn't come from nothing, you came from the hood, just like all these other boys did, from out the corner and everything like that. Your mom, she made sure that you were taken care of because his father was deceased uh, at a when he was a child, a baby child, boy, like 3 or 4 or something like that. I don't know. But his father has had a shady past. We're not making the son going to have a shady past, but somebody groomed him to be what he is. This boy didn't have no $1 billion. He didn't come from no money like that. He ain't no Rockefeller or nothing like that. So where he get $1 billion from? Whoever groomed him so well that he did what they did to him to other folks for the money, to get them rap concerts and contracts. Because if you ever know anything about hip hop and things like that, it was underground. Remember the time they used to sell the bootleg tapes and the cassettes and the DVDs and all kinds of stuff of their music and stuff like that out the trunk of their car. They wanted some of that money. How do you get that money? By luring these fellas into all of this diabolical doing, and you got them all on tape. They got the tapes. I just want to say that. I mean, it was, man. That's
And my thing
Donald
about
Trump.
that,
Yeah, but
and there, because you just show in your clip, I said what I said, a clip of him and his wife at one of those parties. So let's go ahead and roll with that, sir. Let's roll with that. Show the clip of you and your.
Okay, here we.
yeah, that's his boy Epstein.
See, so why can't we show that? Why isn't the conservative radio showing that? Why ain't the conservative media, I should say, showing that?
Wow.
Because they want to make
Yeah,
him
he's
look like
probably.
they want to make him look like like he's a choir boy, and he's not. They want to make him look presidential, and he's not. There's nothing that say presidential about him. Not even CEO. Let me turn it off. He's not even he's not even a CEO in my opinion. And so
Well,
I don't like the false equivalences that they're trying to make.
But they
It's
made
always
him
a
like he.
counterpart to something.
Well, think about how The Apprentice came on. I mean, this show that he had came on. They say they had to go into Trump Tower. Oh,
James, fix your headset because it's
they had
going
to.
in.
Okay.
Yeah, fix your headset.
Okay. Uh, wait a minute. Um, hold on. I can say this right quick while I adjust the. You know what
Well,
I did? I didn't put my new ears
if
on.
you're in the
I got to
booth,
put my new ears. I got to. Hold
if
on.
you're
Hold
in
on. Stand by, y'all.
the audience,
No.
y'all please send James some money so he can get a better internet company.
Okay. No. Okay.
I'm about to cash out you right
That's
now.
right.
I see
Put the
it.
cat. Please do. Okay, since y'all said, wait a minute, y'all said y'all was gonna do that. I want to see y'all cash at me. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting. Y'all don't be teasing. I'm waiting for it. Here it is. There's the cash app name is right there. I want to see what y'all going. Go ahead. Y'all be making fun, Alice. They making fun of the child of God. I'm a child of God too, ain't that right, Alice? Put it in the chat. I'm a child of God, and y'all treating me like this. Y'all ain't supposed to be treating me like this.
You need to
Y'all ain't
call on
supposed to treat me
to
like
get
this.
your internet and make it a little bit
I'm
better.
calling. Okay, call on the internet, huh?
Yes.
Okay. It ain't me. Well, it's okay. Y'all can hear me pretty good now, right?
Yeah, we can hear you
Y'all
better
the
now.
best.
In and out.
Okay,
Yes, we can hear you
I
now.
had to adjust. I had to adjust my situation here. But yeah, this is crazy. I don't know about this thing. I think this Diddy
Well,
thing is going to really, it's really going to turn some heads, folks. I don't know. I don't know. It's deep.
I don't know. A lot of
It's
people are quiet, and but you do have a lot of original. Let me say that original, not AI generated photos of a lot of celebrities. With Mr. Combs. Now it does not
yeah.
mean that they participated in his fetishes, or however you want to say it. It don't mean that they actually participated in it, but it's a lot of celebrities that attended his party. And have you noticed that a lot of them have not said anything? Nobody has come out and say, "Well, I've never seen him do that. I've never seen him do that. I've never seen anything, off the wall type of behavior at any of his." No one is saying anything. So
That's
I
true.
I don't know. I don't
Well,
know.
my thing is this: somebody's behind him. It's some money behind him, and all. I mean, Clyde Davis. They saying allegedly. This is allegedly that they're saying these things, and uh, that he groomed him and did certain things. Now that's allegedly. I don't know what the details are or what said who or whatever the case may be, but there's somebody that's behind him that knew that they needed these rap artists to be under contract, because look at the money that they made off of these artists. I'm talking about the Arista records and not the Motown, United Art. Look at what they did to Prince. Look at what ABC Records did to folks. These major
Wait,
labels.
hold on. What they do to
Yeah.
Prince?
Well, you
Now,
know what they
you
did
know
to.
what they
Why did
did
he
to
become?
Prince?
What did they? I want
You
you
know
to
what they
tell me.
did
I
with
don't
him?
know.
Y'all,
What they
cause
do?
I got Prince tattoos everywhere on my body,
Okay. Well,
and he
that's
is
that's
all in
you.
my house. So
Uh,
let's go
mm,
there. What they did to
that's
Prince,
crazy.
what these record executives do to these artists is that they get them in the studio. They so happy to make a record so they can start seeing some money, that they sign over their rights and their copyrights to their own creative intellectual property. So what happened to Prince and what happens to a lot of artists, really, actually, is that they sign over all their stuff to these
Yeah.
record companies, and the artists themselves don't get the right to even use their own creative intellectual property because it belongs to a record company. So that's why Prince went and changed his whole name to a symbol with Sony Records. He changed Warner Brothers, and he changed his whole name to a symbol because he was in court fighting them to get his own intellectual property back, his own creative
Right.
music back. That's what happened to
Right.
him. And so
Right.
he went through that whole thing. But not to get on him, it's a lot of artists, a lot of rap artists, and what they're predators. These executives,
Yeah.
these executives, they're predators, and they see the hunger for these young musicians or young painters, artists, writers, or whatever. They see that they're young and they're dumb, and they see in dollar signs because there's no one in the background with these artists saying, "Hey, no, wait a minute, hold on now," because what you have is really good. Don't sign your whole life over to this one company. So
Well,
that's how they reel them in. They reel them in with money, and then
well,
they
Yvonne,
lose
that's
them.
why some of the rappers never went to music companies. What's the one from Louisiana? You guys know who I'm talking about. I can't think of his name. He's real popular. He's still popular. But he never went to a music company.
Master P
Master
was it?
P.
What was
Yeah,
it?
that's
Master
it.
P.
Master P
Yeah.
is. Yeah, Master P.
Hmm.
He never went to a music company because he knew
Hmm.
that they were going to do that to him. But now I can't blame some of the older artists, but I do blame some of the newer artists, especially after James Brown movie came out, Get Up. Because James, if you watch that movie and you call yourself an artist, you should have learned from that movie because James Brown told us he was the show and he was the business. He took care of his own business. And he was like one of the first ones to get away from the record companies because what they're doing is nothing new as far as the
Hmm.
intellectual property. They've always
Hmm.
done that. They even used
Hmm.
to like if you wasn't if you didn't fit the bill, they will put or either even if you fit the bill as far as looks or what have you, they will put a white person on your album cover just to sell the album. And so
Yeah.
or either somebody else that looked at better than you as far as sales go. And so the record label has been doing trickery all this time. But the new artists they shouldn't have allowed Puffy to take because Puffy did the same thing to people. He took their copyrights and their intellectual property. He did the same
Mm.
thing that the white man did to black.
Mm.
And also uh Johnson. I heard Johnson did that, and Barry Gordy. I heard they all did that. Just taking advantage of people because that's what they learned and they figured out how to make money off of everybody else's back. And so you're absolutely right. Prince did change his name to a symbol because of that. And I feel like they tried to do, the Beatles tried to get the catalog from Michael Jackson. And all of a sudden, Michael Jackson
Hmm.
come up not being here no more once the Beatles wanted the Sony catalog. Uh, Paul McCarthy had told
Well, it
Michael they
was
huh?
yeah. It was a lot of other things that were going on. Even not just saying, well, we know that uh, what they say he died. It's so many. And I don't like. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but like you were saying, there's so many questions about people leaving here, and these are some evil people. There's some evil people out here. Go ahead. I'm just saying it was. I just threw that in to see.
Yeah, I'm not a
Yeah.
conspiracy theorist either, but it is what it is. And even with Whitney Houston, a lot of our famous people are not here no more once they decide to break away from certain, people. I'm just saying.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, with all the stories that have been circulating about what the record executives are doing and all of that nonsense and foolery that they do, the up and coming artists should take heed to that. So, like, you got uh, younger people coming up in this industry. For example, Yellow Pain. He's coming up in this industry and he's been around for about like maybe 6 7 years now, and so I'm not
Hmm.
sure how his stuff is going, but I
Yeah.
hope and
Yeah.
pray that that he does not fall into that trap, and that
Yeah.
we have to know things in our generation to tell these people, hey, go look at what happened to this dude over here that got this big rap
Yeah.
contract and see where it led him. Please don't go down that road because the
Right.
message that, for example, Yellow Pain, the message that he has is a positive one
Well,
and it's a
I want to
truthful
do
one.
something.
It's
I want to do
mhm.
something, Yvonne, right quick. Let's show them what this young man, who this young man is that we're going to get here on the Magman Morning Show. Uh, uh, we'll show him. Let me show him. Let me do this right quick. I'm sorry I said what I said. I want to show him right quick. Hold on.
Enough electoral votes, more than 270, more than enough to become the 44th president of the United States. He will be the first African-American president of the United States.
I've been broke all my life, but I kept hope all them nights. You see business in my city? Yeah, they closed all them twice. I was just riding down Salem, all them damn potholes I can't drive. I know y'all can fix it faster, but I know y'all won't try. Don't nobody care about us, and that's why I don't vote. Voted for Obama back in 2012, I remember that's when I had hope. He was saying, yes, we can, and everybody got less food stamps. And when I turned 21, I was still broke, I'd never vote again. I don't think I ever had a president make my life better. Did it all on my own, ain't no politician ever do a nice gesture. I don't even know the mayor's name, I ain't never seen her one time ever. Tell me how she gonna help the city. What I'm supposed to do, write letters? What I'm supposed to do, blame Trump? He ain't never really gave a ain't nobody raised minimum wage. None of these jobs pay enough. I think they just wanna keep us broke, cause they ain't putting nothing in place for us. This how all my people feel, but we gotta learn. We complained enough, let me change it up. Everything I just said, everybody I know think the same way. See, they don't wanna see us vote, and we never do, so we see the same thing. But all our votes really do count, and they'll never really let it show. So now I'm finna break it down, cause if I don't, you would probably never know. First thing first, you know back in middle school when they taught us, it was 3 branches of the government. We forgot it when we got older. It's the judicial, the legislative, and executive. But all we know is the executive. That's the mayor or the governor and the president. Now none of them 3 people make no laws, they just be checking them. The laws come to their desk and all they do is say no or yes to it. So when the news station tried to tell us that Barack Obama couldn't put us on, we was all salty at Obama when it was the Congress members all along. We gotta focus on the legislative branch, yeah, they the ones that make the laws. Yeah, they the ones write how much food stamp money you get on the card. But when people that wanted to help us wanted the job, I know they probably lost. Cause we ain't even know their name, we ain't know their face, we ain't know it all. So the Congress or the State House, that's legislative, they make laws. So what we want from the president is what they do, okay y'all? See, they election every 2 years, but we don't ever even go to those. The Congress, they can raise minimum wage, but we ain't even really know it though. So you know how back in 08, when we all voted for Obama, we was all supposed to go back in 2010 and vote for the Congress. Cause they the ones make child support laws, they the ones choose if your kids at school get to eat steak or corn dogs. The State House make the court costs. So if the country failed, then you can't say it's them, it's your fault. Cause y'all ain't know to vote for Congress members that was for y'all. And they don't gotta leave after 4 years, and we just let them sit. See, they don't wanna tell you this, they want you to focus on the president. Now the third branch is the judicial, that's judges. They the reason why John Crawford and Trayvon ain't had justice. So when Meek Mill got locked up just for popping willies, we blame the judge and not the city when they let her get voted in, cause they ain't know who to vote against. Imagine life on the other side. Roads better, schools better, everybody get their license back. Grocery store food better, custody of your kids back. Homeless people get new shelters. If we gon' fix the U.S., we gotta start with them 2 letters, me and you. Somebody told us that the government wanna keep us broke, but the only reason why those people in the government is cause we ain't vote. And I ain't talking about the president, I'm talking about the ones we ain't know. See, they was gonna try to keep it low, but it's gonna hurt them when they see the pros.
Every time you stay home, someone is making a decision about you, making decisions about the air you breathe, the water you drink, the food your kids eat, and how much money you bring home every 2 weeks. So every time you sit out an election, every time you don't show up because you think it doesn't matter, someone else is happy that you didn't show up, so they can make that decision for you. Vote.
Woo! Have mercy, have mercy, have mercy. I think that if he's coming on the show, I said what I said. I wanted to break in just a little bit here. He will be with us. We're working out the details to get Mr. Yellow Pain on our show. He's coming on. We're working out the details, and I'm saying to him, I talked to his management, and we're trying to work something out. We're going to play him every day until election day
Mm-hmm.
on all of our platforms. We asked him for permission, and we have partial permission, meaning that we want to make sure that everything is taken care of. And as you see, we did not own it. That is his production. Yellow Pain gets his credit for his production, and he so graciously spoke to me at a function, and I once again want to thank the great state representative that provided that gateway for us to go. And like I said, we're going to be talking about that person soon. But I wanted to let you all know this, that, and we want to thank we got a new listener that came in. They know us by, now, give me that name again. Is that Kane
Kane
Sheen?
Shin.
Help me out.
Kane
Kane
Shin.
That's
Sheen.
Ryan.
That's
That's
right.
Ryan.
Ah, you shouldn't have gave his identity out. It's like Batman. You can't tell everybody I'm Bruce Wayne that I'm
I'm
Batman. You ain't
sorry.
supposed to do that. Oh man, see, okay, I'm gonna
I'm
take him
sorry.
off.
I'm
They might.
Don't give
sorry.
out my
We
real
that's
name,
how
Okay.
Yvonne.
you say what
Hi.
there? What's
I said, Yvonne, don't forget, don't give out my real name.
no? Anyway, nobody go. Anyway, we ain't hiding nothing. We do what we do over here. Y'all crazy. But Yellow Pain is
But
coming. They're working out the details for him to come. There's some other people that are coming to the Macman Morning Show and to Mac Media Productions and to this. I don't know what she's going to name it. That's her business. What her name is going to be. Uh, yeah, you ain't joking, uh, bro. We're going to make sure that we get everything in order for him to come. Listen, I'm going to play him. He has reached hundreds of thousands of young people from around the country, has registered to vote under his tutelage and telling them about the government and how it runs. Let me ask you something. Do you all
mm-hmm.
remember Schoolhouse Rock? Remember Schoolhouse Rock for
Mm-hmm.
us? Come
Yes.
on, I know I do.
Yep.
On ABC, they used to come on every time we had our cereal, our Captain Crunch,
Mhm.
whatever we ate uh, during the time. I don't know whatever my mama
Cocoa
went and got.
Pebbles.
Yeah, whatever they. Well, that's you. You know. See, I didn't do that. We
Cocoa
didn't get that. We got
Pebbles.
to improve the. Okay. But you anyway, every now and then you get your favorite. But now you see Schoolhouse Rock, and Schoolhouse Rock
Mm-hmm.
taught me about adverbs, verbs, pronouns. I'm just a bill, only a bill. That's how I
Mm-hmm.
learned about I passed the Constitution test in 8th grade because I knew what a bill was. I knew what a Congress did and what the president did. You had to pass that in um you had to pass that in 8th grade. In order to graduate from 8th grade, you had to do the Constitution test and stuff. So I learned about that looking at Schoolhouse Rock. He's Schoolhouse
Right.
Rock for these kids that are sitting at
Yes.
home and
Yep.
they're not getting ready to vote, talking all that foolishness. Yellow Pain is coming. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. I'm gonna say it again. The man is coming, and I'm well. This is what we want to do with our platform at the MacMan Morning Show. When I met that young man and I saw what he was doing, I got excited, and I was just excited. And when we got in touch with everybody, we got in touch with the management today. Somebody popped a whip and say you got to get, either way to go, you got to get it done. So whatever's done, we all did it as a team. So we got this young man. I'm excited about him coming. We getting him, and we're going to spread the word every day with something. We got to
Mm-hmm.
get our young people and our college age kids and those that are in their 30s and their early 40s. Get your act together. All of us need to get our acts together, but this is crucial
Mm-hmm.
for us to do, and we got to do what we have to do. Um, We'd like to welcome one of our sponsors, our radio sponsor, and also our sponsor here, Keisha the Stylist is on. Good evening to you, ma'am. Welcome to our wonderful discussion that we have in here. I did put in the chat the link if you wanted to come in and say hello or whatever the case may be. We don't have a constraint. We're going to enjoy ourselves. You know, we're on the radio on the weekday, and we have a time constraint that we have. But on this, we're glad that we're here. We're just having some fun. Let me be quiet now and say what I said. But that's good. That
Yeah,
was good. I'm
yeah,
sorry. Go
it
ahead,
is
y'all.
good. And to tie
Yeah.
back to I said what I said, her story about P. Diddy and how he came to get in this position where he's at right now. We don't want this young man to get into that position and
No,
just
we
mess
don't.
up his whole career because he has a voice. He has a very strong voice. And I'm not just talking about a following, because you can get on social media and have all kind of following with foolery. But this kid right here, and I can't even call him a kid because he's in his 30s. I think he's 30, but the message that he's bringing is so strong. Like, oh my goodness, it's very strong. And so it's very important that we reach out to the upcoming singers and the artists and the painters and the writings, not to fall into the trap that's obviously set for them to give up their intellectual properties because somebody at the top, some rich person at the top is telling them, well, you need me more than
Yeah.
I need you. That's not true. That is bullshit. If I could say that on YouTube, it's bullcrap
Yeah.
because they don't need it because their talent that they have will always take them. God will always make room for what? So you don't let
Yeah.
them. I just don't want our
Yeah.
younger people to fall into that trap where they think they need someone because you seeing dollar signs. Stop seeing dollar signs.
Right.
Go on with your talent
Right.
because your talent is going to bring it to
That's right.
you, regardless of who is backing you or what.
All right.
You know, I
Well, let me
believe
do
that.
something right quick. I said what I said. Because we got one of
Let me
our
say this right quick.
sponsors that's on. Go ahead. Help yourself.
Let me say this right quick, James, before you go to break.
Go
Um,
ahead. Go ahead.
I wish that someone could reach out to Vice President Harris and try to get this young man's song played on one of her rallies. You know how they have the songs on for the rallies? I think
Yeah.
this would be a
Yeah.
very inspirational song for her to play at her rallies, especially when she's at the colleges, because the
Yes.
future, this country is the young people's future. And it's very
Yes.
important that they participate in the voting process
Yes.
and that they
Yeah.
know what's going on because, we're not going to be here. Probably within the next 50 years. I don't have a time clock or anything, but this is
Yeah.
this country is we let's put it like this: we got more time behind us than we do in front of us. Okay. And
Yes.
so this
Yes.
this is what we're going to leave these kids, and so they have to participate and they have to know what's going on. And it would be so great if we could reach out to her and have her to play his video at her rallies. I think it would be phenomenal.
Well, I'm going to come back with that. Hold that thought. We got a sponsor here, and we just want to just show some courtesy and kindness to our sponsor that's here, and let all of you all know that are in our live audience on our live YouTube page. I don't know what the show's name going to be, but right now it's the Mac Man Evening Show. And we're going to roll
Yes.
with what we got. Here's to our sponsor. Thank you for being a support
If your
to
locks
us.
ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know. Get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
You should always be kind to those that are kind to you. And we want to thank Keisha Studios for being a supporter of the Magman Morning Show and even our productions that we're doing. We want to just say thank you for all that you do. I had to throw that out there. We ain't having many of these breaks, but just saying hi. Now, come on, I said what I said. I wanted to say to you that this young man is a remarkable young man. And as you understand about him, that when I heard him at the Congressional Black Caucus retreat that they had, he fascinated me, and I got his information. I thought we lost it, or someone else might have had it, but we found his information, got in touch with his management that was excited to come on. So we're going to bring him on, and we're going to partner with him, even just to encourage. Think about what this young man can do to communicate to with everything that's going on with the P. Diddy and all them other folks that's doing these diabolical things in the world, that this young man can come along, a positive influence, a Gen Xer. Is that, am I saying it right? Are we the G or X? Who's the, what are
He's
they?
a millennial.
What is them?
He's a millennial.
Okay. Okay,
He's
y'all
a
help me
millennial.
out, because I don't know. All I know is I was born and I'm grateful. But my thing is
He's Gen Z,
yeah, he's
James.
yeah, well, oh, I don't know. Geritol, you said? Oh, okay. I don't know what you said. Energy
Gen Z.
tablets or
Gen
what?
Z
No.
like Z.
Okay. Y'all can make all y'all fun all you want to, but I
You know
no, I
I'm
was
over here
gonna say
laughing
something
at you,
else.
right, James?
I know.
You
See,
know I am over
that's why I
here.
need some. Now it's time for me to get me a piece of chicken out the refrigerator and
Go eat you a piece
everything.
of
But
chicken.
anyway,
Yeah,
see, because y'all make
you
fun of
and the
me, and I
Dittler.
just want to listen to. Yeah, me and the who?
You
The
said
who?
Dittler. Dittler.
Who is that? I don't know. Anyway, let me say that. But I'll
P.
tell the truth
Diller.
though. I didn't say that, did I? I ain't say nothing like that. I don't talk
Yeah.
like that.
Yes, you are,
You
Dittler.
know,
Anyway,
You're saying Dittler. You're
anyway,
not saying Diddy.
I don't know. I ain't none of them. None, anyway, y'all make fun all you wanna. But I was saying that this young man is important to our community, and we need to get him here. And he agreed to come. And I'll play it again just for before we leave. I can play what I want, do what I want. So I'm gonna play him again. He gave us permission to even to while we were discussing things. He said, "Play as well." I said, "We need to play your stuff, man." He said, "Play it." All right. There's only one of him, and we got that courtesy, and I'll play it again. But like you said, we're not going to be here forever, but we're the new elders. We're the new elders, and we're the last of a generation that had that big mama, mother with grandmother type of raising along with our own parents. We had some common sense. I'm not saying this world doesn't. I'm saying there's a lack of it. That's out there that we don't know what uh what we're going to be doing. Oh yeah, I'm a baby boomer or something
Okay,
other, I
Keisha
guess.
said you're a
But
baby
okay,
boomer.
but she said I'm a baby
Yeah,
boomer. Okay, I don't know. Well, my mother. Okay, y'all wanted me. Y'all got jokes this evening.
Keisha.
I thought Lee was the joke. I thought Lee was the one that made the jokes around here. Now y'all got our sponsor. Yes, ma'am. You can say anything you want. That's the sponsor. You don't say nothing back to the sponsor because she'll cut you off. So my thing is, you got to be able to. I'm just joking, Keisha Studios, but that's the one about. They like that commercial. Don't y'all like her commercial?
I
I
do.
Oh
wanna
yeah,
y'all like
that
that.
commercial is tight.
You know,
It's tight.
you
You
know,
I
know.
like all
Doctor,
our
you
commercials.
know,
Well, I have one more
boy,
Now,
topic before we get
popular.
out of here.
You
I have one more topic
you
I'm
got
gonna
what?
bring up. I have one more topic that I'm gonna
What
bring up
else?
before
Go
we get
ahead.
out of
It's your
here.
show. Go ahead. We ain't on time. No, we ain't getting out of here now. We gonna talk a little bit longer. You got some time. Come on.
Okay,
What you
well,
gonna say?
I want you to be able to get everything out that you need to get out,
I'm
because I know
through. No, come on.
you
Let's
done.
let's let's enjoy
Okay,
this. This is the
you
inaugural
gotta let the
show for
baby
you.
boomer. You gotta let the baby boomer get his thoughts out because Keisha called
right.
him a baby boomer. Child almost fell off my bed.
See,
She said you want
see.
me a baby
Y'all got jokes. Y'all know I can't say nothing back to the person that has the commercials on. Miss Keisha, it wasn't my fault. I didn't do nothing. That's
It's all
your
James'
friends
fault,
over
Keisha.
here.
Well,
It's
I'm
all
just
your
glad to
fault.
have
Y'all
some help.
fault.
I'm glad to have some help
You
because
got some help. See, Lee
I
didn't
get
come. He was a
everything all the
coward.
time, Yvonne.
I'm gonna talk about Lee.
Uh-huh.
No, you don't.
You
Nobody
know, I get
bothering
help
you. Ain't
What you
all
nobody
the
say?
time,
bothering you.
Yvonne. So I am so glad, that I just have a little help tonight. But just getting back, just getting back to
Come
our
on.
topic.
I
Um,
resent
Yes.
I,
that.
I wanted to
That's
say,
right.
I understand you rejected, but I don't. But
Yeah,
one
whatever.
more thing I want to say about this election. Um, I am tired of the mainstream media, and they act like they act like they're afraid to speak the truth now, because
Mm-hmm.
had it been Biden or Harris fraternizing with all of these with Diddy and Epstein and whoever else, or taking billions of dollars from foreign countries and, um, trying to be a dictator like Russia and Orban and all of these other people and all these and Kim Jong Un. Had it been on the other side, the news would have blasted the Democrats. And so
Mm-hmm.
they act like they're afraid of if Trump win because he have threatened them. He have let them know if he do win the presidency, it's gonna be like Russia. He's gonna tell them what to put
Mm-hmm.
on TV, what story to run, and what story not to run. And they all act like they're afraid that he's gonna win. And it's like they can't report the truth now. And I am so tired of the false equivalency that they're giving in the
Mm-hmm.
whataboutism because there's nothing about nothing. It's no
Mm-hmm.
whataboutism. It's what about having a
Right.
dictator and a crook and a criminal. I mean, do you want this man the president used to be, he was like he has the highest job in the land. He set the tone. So
Mm-hmm.
you want to tell your kids not to lie, but the man that's running the country tell numerous lies every day. So make that
Mm-hmm.
make
Mm-hmm.
sense to me. You tell your kids not to be a crook, but you want to hire a crook to run the office. You tell your
Mm-hmm.
kid
Yeah.
you tell your kids
Mm-hmm.
to respect women, but he don't respect any woman. You got these cases against you. You even been found guilty of SA of a woman, but everything that you tell your kids not to do, they want to hire him, somebody that's already did everything. All the values that you try to teach to your kids, you want somebody without these values to run the country. So make that make sense
Oh,
to me.
well, absolutely. Because they on that other side, I said, they say one thing, but it's another. And that's why it is so important for our younger people to understand what's really going on here. They need to really understand what's going on here. It's not like you got a bunch of old fogies telling you, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I'm not going to listen to my mom, blah. She just talking out the side of her neck. But no, these are the things that are going on in this country because they want us to believe that what their narrative is the right narrative. But if you look at their narrative and pay attention and do your research, you got to be on TikTok by all means, but don't just take in anything somebody is telling you because if you do, you will believe that picture that he posted on his truth social media that Kamala Harris was over there with P. Diddy at a freak out party. You would believe that if you don't do your research and find out what's going on and listen to somebody else's narrative to counteract that narrative.
Well,
And
what kind of party do
it's
you think Epstein was having, Yvonne? What kind of party you think he was
the
having?
same kind of party, the same kind. So hey, it's all wrong. I don't give a flying fuck if it was a black man or a white man that are doing these things, where you learned it from, how you learned it. Common sense need to play something in this role in your brain. Your brain can't be that scrambled to think that, oh, I'm going to get away in this lifetime with abusing another person. So that's another show. But you come on, let's have some common sense. So yeah, he saw Epstein doing it. You saw Daley, Tiffany probably saw what Mayor Daley doing it, and so she's screwing up Dalton, so she thinks she can do it. Come on,
Right.
let's have
Right.
some common sense. If you're given up, you have been blessed. Let's say that you've been blessed. You've been given a platform where you could do some good, and you take it and you see the bad that these people did, and you see it, and you see dollar signs because they are rich now. So now you gonna go do that, and you're gonna harm a bunch of people. Come on, we got to take accountability for our own actions and stop saying, "Well, they did it." Okay, that so you're gonna follow somebody over a cliff?
It's all about the
You want to follow
Benjamins.
somebody over a cliff?
It's all
Yeah.
about the
So
Benjamins.
you don't.
That's
That's
all
what
they
I was
care
saying.
about.
Don't see dollar signs. Stop seeing dollar signs
Now
because the money is going to come. It's
that's gonna
going to
take me into my
come.
that's gonna take me into my next segment since we're talking about money. Check this out,
So
guys.
yesterday, I don't know if you saw the show, we were preempted in New York City because of a certain mayor. But we were talking about Melania Trump's interview where she made this claim about the state of the United States economy. Watch.
The country is suffering. People are not able to buy usual necessities for the families.
Whatever.
Does she one of them immigrants he talking about too?
You're on TV.
So this talk of economic doom and gloom
Sound like
doesn't
it.
seem to
She
stop
don't
her
know
from
what to
hawking a
say.
$600 necklace to those, what is it? $600 to the same Americans. And her husband is a one-man shopping network.
$600. Ain't no way in the world I pay no $600 for that
12
foolishness.
years, 13 years. And I think it's going to be a big success. That's the real deal.
Look at that.
That's the real
Lord
deal.
have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Digital trading cards. You all know what they are. Each physical
Look at this
trading card
lie.
has an authentic piece of my suit that I wore for the presidential debate. We are announcing the launch of Trump coins. I've seen a lot of coins out there using my very beautiful face. Very beautiful guy, I'm only kidding. My new Trump watches. We're doing quite a number with watches. This isn't
Oh no, he got Trump Rolexes now.
It's the greatest watch ever in the entire universe. They need a laugh track under all of that. Now, those watches that he just showed you sell up to $100,000.
What? Yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you something.
No, we cannot afford
He's
one.
only
What?
He's only
You kidding? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yes, he'll only make $14.7 million.
But have you ever heard of a billionaire who's always out there begging for money?
Only if they're not an actual billionaire.
Exactly, exactly.
But, the funny thing about this merch, this kind of like money grab they're doing here is they're not really clear or consistent, which is not shocking. But so Trump a week ago, remember when he tweeted, "I hate Taylor Swift"? He then copied her Eras Tour shirt on his website. So I think we have an image of this.
Oh.
And then remember when Melania was talking about, how who gives a blank about Christmas stuff and decorations? Well, she does because she's hawking a gold $90 Christmas ornament.
It looks like a pot leaf.
I don't think it's.
Oh my God.
It's gold
Unbelievable.
The stuff they're selling on this, that doesn't even include that glorious like home shopping network vision that they just did too. He has over 202 items on his website.
Yes, he does.
Who's buying this?
He also announced.
Well, who is buying it?
He announced his own cryptocurrency, and then I believe something got hacked on his social media related to it. But to know Donald Trump is to know that he's driven by profit and by money.
Yeah.
I remember being in Las Vegas staffing something with him, and he's like, "Don't eat at Steve Wynn's restaurant."
See, it's all about the dollar bill.
Holy Toledo.
I wanted you guys to
Holy
see.
crap.
I wanted you guys to see who the hell is running for president, and all of these things that he's soliciting on his website for you to buy. But guess what? I feel like it's a facade because I feel like he's running out of money and he's trying to skirt around campaign finances. So what better way to make $14 million from foreign countries? They can't just write you a check, but they damn sure can buy a watch from you, or they can buy.
Yeah, but did he put a tariff on that though? But did he put a tariff on that? Because that's his economic plan. to put a
highly
tariff
doubt
on
it.
shit, right?
But
So do
wait a
you
Yeah,
put a
minute, I want
tariff
to
on
say
highly
that?
doubt it.
this. You mean that his watches are more expensive? Now I heard of some $100,000 or more Rolex watches. Well, y'all know them top. They ain't giving me nothing. Maybe they might one day for Christmas. Say thank you, James Mack, for saying our name
We'll
on
get you one,
whatever.
James.
Ooh, thank you. Gold,
Burn,
no
baby.
diamonds, no
Burn,
diamonds,
baby.
no diamonds, no diamonds. Only gold. Thank you, Jesus. Anyway, but to $100,000 for a watch that I'm looking at, like you mass producing. Now you say you only got 100 some of these, so you know everybody gonna rush out. That's crazy. Uh, is gonna rush out and get this watch
And I
that
bet
looks
you
like
China
such
Mhm.
making it. I bet you China
this
Right.
making it.
China
And,
made
and,
it. You
and,
think you want Jewtown? Well, we
right.
talk
If you
about
flip it over,
Jewtown.
I'm
if
sure.
you flip it over, it's gonna say made in China. So my whole thing is, did you put a tariff on it, boo? Come
No, he ain't
on.
put no, not on his
Come on
stuff.
now.
Now he ain't say do it
This
for
is
the campaign.
crazy.
Now listen to what. Now you said something. He didn't do it for the campaign. Now he hawking stuff on home not net. Did they say home shopping network or something? He's
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Okay, he hawking 200. Did he say 200 some items that
Well, what she said was he have over 200 items on his website, and it's
on
look
his
like it's a
website?
home. Yeah, it's on his website to make it look like a home shopping channel because
What
he have
does that
so
let?
many items. He have so many items that he's selling. He has enough
Yeah.
to make a whole channel at this point.
Okay, so what I want to know is, okay, now this is the man that's going to be running for. It don't seem like you want to win. You know you're going to win. You know that you're getting ready to go to prison. You got to get some money together, or whatever the case may be. So you hooking and crooking and slicking to get this money. Now he's shooting for
Oh, yep.
$100,000. Now you know he's shooting for the big money folks and them foreign folks that can buy a watch from him because he has a LLC. He still can sell what he wants to sell, DonaldTrump.com or whatever, and he's doing it. And the Arabs and all them other people that or whoever geared to him is no offense to anybody,
Well,
but
James,
you know whoever his
hold on one second. According to Melania Trump, everybody's struggling in America. So who has the money to buy that kind of crap in America?
But she
Uh,
had wore a jacket that she didn't care about the poor
uh,
people's neither, or some kind of foolishness. But where did you know
maybe when
my?
he
Okay,
gets
go
rid.
ahead.
Wait a minute. Wait. When he gets rid of all the immigrants, legal and illegal, maybe he'll get rid of her too. Come on, let's
Yeah,
be real about this
yeah, well
now.
she,
Get rid
well
of
you know
her ass
he,
too.
but her, yeah, but her parent,
Excuse my language.
this is
Sorry.
no, this is James. Well, this is the Mac Man at the Mac Man evening show. But this is only for now until I said what I said comes up with her title, whatever she wants to do with what she's been handed. We had let you all know that I said what I said. This is her show, her inaugural show that she's going to be doing regularly here on our channel, and we gonna support her like she supports everybody else. She's got a big following, and we glad just to put that in for those that are in the bushes that wondering what's going on. Thank y'all for tuning in with us. We ain't going nowhere yet, but I said what I said. What I mean? Let me answer my question. He got gold sneakers. They got gold chains. Who gonna wear a Well, how much they were selling the chain for? Or what was that foolishness they were selling that?
Because he's trying to appeal
Chain
to
was
the
600.
black race.
The
How
chain
much it
was
cost?
$600. I
Are
think
you kidding me?
the tennis shoes were like $500, and he launched those tennis shoes to try to get the black people. He said
Now
black
you
people
see what he
were,
think about us.
yeah, he said black people
We
like tennis shoes, so he was gonna go ahead and make some gold sneakers
ain't that something?
like we walking around in some damn disco solid gold tennis shoes.
I wouldn't have wear them no
What
way
the
in
chat say
solid
about
gold or
that?
no.
What does the
Well,
chat say
Lord.
about all of this?
Yeah,
Come on, y'all. What y'all think about
Y'all
that?
speak up here. Y'all over there. Y'all come on and what y'all think
Y'all
about the
come out the
gold
bushes. Come
slippers?
on.
And I'm surprised he ain't got no Run DMC hat on. I ain't gonna call the name of the
Now
hat. I
listen
know
here,
the
James.
company, and
We
It's
the
a
had
chain. No,
bucket
don't
hat.
call their name.
at our
Yeah,
class
get him one
Look
of
at
them
reunion,
that.
Gilligan Island.
at our class
Gilligan
Gilligan
reunion,
Island.
Island.
at our
What you
class
say?
reunion, I was trying to say at our class reunion, we had a sneaker ball, and I didn't see not one person in no damn shiny gold sneakers that look
Yeah.
that he's launching. And so I don't
Right.
appreciate him,
Wait, no, you don't. If you was a Trump supporter, you wear, instead of wearing Chuck Taylors and pearls as the ladies was wearing for the great Kamala Harris, um, they wear they go, what they call them, Trump's. You can't call it. What did he call his shoe? I don't want to name it.
Trump
I ain't
sneakers.
buying. I'll told. Don't y'all just what they call? What they call?
They're called Trump
Gold tennis
sneakers.
shoes.
They're called Trump sneakers, is what they're called.
Okay, okay. Well, you help. I don't know.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Well, so I am not going to rush out and buy that. I'm just not.
You ain't got to. You can pick up your telephone and go to his what's it called and order it, and they'll have it to you swiftly, and he'll give you a consolation prize too. A "We Love Donald Trump" bumper sticker to put upon your car, your helicopter, your airplane, for buying that $100,000 uh Timex watch he got that he's selling to
I
people. Ain't that man
okay.
done gone crazy? That man done lost his mind.
I'm done. I'm dead on that
Yeah.
because if Barack Obama or Kamala Harris
Now
was
you,
doing some stuff like this, you
yeah,
already know the media
I
will
ain't
be
going there.
all over that.
Yeah, they would. But then this man is doing this every day and they know it. And see, they do it because you know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Just
Hmm.
like when we get the numbers that we get and the things that we get and people that are content creators get, uh uh we're gonna go in a little bit. I'm sorry, I saw something. Um
Yeah, we got about
yeah,
15 more minutes, so we can be out of here.
okay, well, I ain't gonna say nothing on that. Then I'm gonna be quiet. I'm sorry. Listen, forgive me for that. I didn't mean to run over your time or nothing. I'm sorry. I need to stay over on the morning show, see, and I can
That's okay,
fool
James.
around there. Go
It's
ahead.
our first
Go
night.
ahead.
It's our first night,
Yeah.
and like you said, we're not on any time constraints, and so we got out everything we wanted to say, especially me because I had a lot of ranting and raving I had to say about him because I'm pissed off about all of this. I really, really
Yeah.
am.
Hmm.
I'm at the highest level of festivity because they're allowing him. Yes, I
The
said it.
Okay.
highest
I
level.
said what I said, and so
She said what she
um,
said.
they're allowing him.
Festivity.
Yes, festivity level because they're allowing him to do what anything he want to do, anything he come up with, it's okay. And the Republicans ought to
But
be ashamed of themselves to have
right,
him to
so
even represent them as a
mhm.
Republican, and they knew when they ran against him in 2016 before he won the nomination, all of them got up there and said who he was and called him out and said what he was going to do. And then not one of them haven't even been wrong. Even Marco Rubio said if he wasn't running for presidency, he'll be on the corner selling watches. And hell, I'll be darned if he not selling watches.
If he's not doing it. So why do you think I said why do you feel that the Republican Party is doing this? Why do you
Because
think they're doing it?
number one, Yvonne, they're not the favorable party. The only way that they can win is by the electoral college. If you look
Hmm.
at the last 2 to 3 elections, the Democrats have won the popular vote. The only way the Republicans have won is because of the electoral college. And they already
Hmm.
know if we ever get enough people in office, we're going to abolish the electoral college because it's null and void. It's not what
Hmm.
America wants. America is not. They had the electoral college when you didn't have enough states in the union, and you didn't have enough people to vote in all of these different states in the first 13 colonies. Remember, and so
Hmm.
that's when the electoral college came out because you had more people in one region than you had the other one. So they was trying to balance it out. But it's a lot of things that need to be revamped because America is over what 200 years, 300 years old. And while we still operate by the Constitution the way it was written, and while we still going by the electoral college when it's no longer valid, because you have,
Mhm.
every state have enough people in order to make the presidency. So the Republicans know that, and they're trying to hold on to power by any means necessary, and they're doing a great job of it, because even
Mhm.
though um, the Democrats win the popular vote, they still win the electoral college. In some kind of way, they still are allowing their people to run our local government, middle
Mhm.
government. They're
Mhm.
running local towns. They're running governorships in the states. They're running the House of Representatives. They're in the Supreme Court in all states. And some kind of way, they're winning and they're able to pull it off. But they know time is running out. Time is running out
Mhm.
because nobody really want to be. Not that many people want to be affiliated with the Republican Party. And Liz Cheney even said they have
Mm.
to dismantle the Republican Party and they need to start all over again. Because guess what? The Orange Man broke it. They were already broken, but he broke it in half.
Oh, that's gone. It's
Yeah,
gone.
and they'll
It
never
is
get they'll never
gone.
get back to what they were. Look at all of those radical candidates that we have in Congress now. It used to be if you went to the United States Congress, or even no matter what position you ran for, you had to have some sense. And now all you have to have is a social media presence and a good acting, a good sense of acting, and you can be able to post on Twitter. And hey, you're in office now, because that's what we have running our
Mhm.
country now. A bunch of rejects, dumb people that don't even know government. They don't even know how to govern, but somehow
I
they're in
believe
office.
that. I believe that because it was a time when I would listen to one side of the aisle, but I will always go to the other side of the aisle to see what they're saying, to see get their opinion, and I respected that. And I respected that other side of the aisle. I really did. Okay, I see what they're saying. I get it. Yeah,
I
yeah,
did
yeah.
too.
Okay,
I
okay.
did
Well, that
too.
makes some sense. Now, it's like it's a circus show over there.
And
It's
Fox
it's a
News help it.
total
And
circus show.
Fox News help build this circus that we're experiencing right now. We can blame Rupert Murdoch and Fox News for it also, because they're the ones who spill out more conspiracy theories more than anybody. News Nation, when they first came on, they tried that mess. They got fined, and I guess they wanted to be a more fair and balanced news station, because I wasn't even watching. If you remember when News Nation first came out, they were just like Fox News, but now they're trying to balance it out. It's still skewed towards tilts towards Republicans, but they are trying to give at least a more fair and more balanced, accurate report of the news,
Hmm.
versus
Hmm.
Fox is just pouring out conspiracies.
Yeah, because Fox News, because I do go and tune in sometimes on Fox News to see their side of it. Because, like I said, I will always go on the other side just to see what they're saying, because you got to have a balance, right? There's no balance over there. It's all a circus. And I don't want to say the commentator's name, but his first initial begins with an S. His last name begins with an H. And it's ridiculous. It's like, what? It doesn't even make common sense. And I can only stomach it for about like maybe three, the
Yeah.
most 5 minutes, because I can't stomach it. So it's like I don't I'm not understanding what's happening with this party on the other side.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. What are they afraid of? What is your end game? Like, what is your end game for all of this? You get this man in the office, and what kind of world are we going to live in? Like, what kind of world do they want us to live in?
The
I'm just not
1950s. They want us to
understanding
go.
that.
They want the world to go back, and that's what we're not doing. And the whole thing about it is they want to go back, but their kids don't want to go back. And so
Hmm.
they're going to have to get on board, because yeah, they still want to go back, but their kids fraternizing with us, and that's what they don't like. And that's another part of
Hmm.
the problem. That's why they want to get rid of all this immigration. They want to get rid of all of these immigrants. Well, guess who make the world go around is immigrants. And guess who is an American? Everybody in America is an immigrant. Everybody was migrated over here. Nobody was here but
Mhm.
the Indians.
The
Whether they
Indians.
was black
Yeah.
Indians or red Indians or Spanish Indians, they was Indians. They was all Indians.
Mm-hmm.
They the only
Yeah.
original people in this land. Everybody else is an immigrant. So get out of here with all of that mess. And the immigrants are the
Mm-hmm.
ones who pick lemons and oranges and apples because guess what? Americans think they're too good to do something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
get the F out of
Mm-hmm.
here with all of that, with all the BS, in my opinion. But
And we could discuss
James, you said you
this at
wanted to say
another
this.
time. Well, okay, can I say this? One
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
about
because
Yellow
it's like,
Pain.
yeah, we got about 10 minutes.
10
Hmm.
minutes. Let me just say this real quick about Yellow Pain. He has a video. If anybody wants to go see it, I'm sorry, I don't recall the name of the video, but it's about Thanksgiving. It's about the whole thing about Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. I personally see it as a time for our family to gather. But this young man broke it really down to you about what Thanksgiving really is. And it's how they came over here and they slaughtered those people.
Right.
They
Well, what they
slaughtered
can
those
do,
people. So
Yvonne.
back to what you were saying
Well,
is that we're all
hold on 1 second,
immigrants.
hon. Hold on one
Hmm.
second.
Hmm.
What everybody
Yes,
can
ma'am.
do is just type in, and you can just go to your YouTube search bar, and you can just type in Yellow Pain, and I'm pretty sure all his music will come up in your will come up on your page, and then you can just find the song that she's talking about, and you spell
Hmm.
his
Hmm.
name Yello, and then Pain Pain. And so just put that
Hmm.
in your search field and you should be able to find his music. Now you can finish, Yvonne.
Hmm. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I was just saying, just go back to that. Go look at what this young man is saying. This young mind is saying about that. And when I heard that, I was like, ooh, crap. He right about it. So to go back to your point about, yeah, we are all immigrants. So if you want to put all immigrants out of the United States of America in this part of the land, then we all need to go. We all need to go. And that's the truth.
And
That's
let's
the truth.
begin
We
with his
all
wife
need to
who can't
go.
even and let's begin with his wife who can't even speak English well. And I don't, it's not that I'm against immigrants or nothing, because I don't care who in the country and who not in the country, because I'm gonna get what I'm gonna get, and they can't take nothing from me that I don't allow them to take. And so let's get that
Hmm.
straight. That's the number
Okay.
one thing he wanna
She gonna break out her
pull out.
guns, y'all.
That's the one thing he want to
Stacey
bring
gonna.
out, is that the immigrants are taking from you. The immigrants aren't taking anything that you want to allow them to take. So put that in your pipe
Mm-mm.
and smoke it. But
Hey, oh,
what is YouTube, Yvonne? I can let loose a little bit. I can, get a little get a little raw with you a little bit. But I'm just tired of him. I am so tired of him spewing all, trying to divide people and try to make people feel like America is just way worse than what it is. And yeah, we have our problems in America, but what other country you want to go live in? Go on over there to Israel and see how it work out, or go to Turkey, or go to
mm,
North Korea or South Korea, or either Japan or China. Go over there and see how it feel, and see how many rights and rules and regulations they have, and then come back and tell me how you
mm,
feel about it. So James, I'll go
come
ahead
on
and
with
let
it.
you wrap it up. I do appreciate you allowing me to have this live tonight. I
Yes.
really enjoyed
Yeah.
myself, and I'm gonna kind of
Well,
calm down. I'm gonna calm down.
all right. Well, that's all right. It's your show. You're gonna close out. Listen, we're gonna come back on next Saturday if Lord says the same, and you do what you do. I'm just saying. I'll say this in part, and if I go over a couple seconds, okay. Um, I'm serious about what we're doing here, and I hope that our audience feels the same way, that we have respected you all in the wonderful way. And I'm just pleased that we have this chance to come to you. And you haven't seen anything yet. And I'm just pleased. And let's go forward. I have nothing, no negative energies, woosah, and all those things. Y'all go get y'all some fried chicken, because that's what I'm going to do. And that's what I got to say. and your host is back. Go ahead and say what you have to say. I said what I said, and y'all.
We're not
Mhm.
eating no chicken, James. I don't want no chicken.
No, you don't
But
have to have any. I said I didn't say you. I said James gonna find some chicken.
well, you said y'all go get y'all some fried chicken, and I'm
I'm not
just
y'all.
telling
Oh,
you. Yeah,
I'm going
that's
to get it. You ain't. You don't need to. I got it covered
yeah. We're
right
not
here.
doing that. Yeah, we're not doing
All
that.
right.
But
Y'all ain't doing that.
I want to close out with this song again because I like this song. I like this young
All
man.
right.
I have been I've
Here,
never
let me
heard his
cue it.
music before, and so he has a new fan now. You know, I like it. Let me just close out the show with that. And Yvonne, do you
All
want to
right.
have
Good
any
night.
last words? Well, let's let Yvonne have her last words if she wants some.
Oh no, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you for tuning in. I want to say thank you to the chat and for the chat audience for engaging. And we're going to try to be doing this with James's permission. And I said what I said, permission, that we're going to try to bring new content on the weekend, maybe on this slot of time. We don't know, but just stay tuned. And we really, really appreciate the chat being here with us.
Yeah, James think we're gonna do Saturdays, but I got more. I got other plans. So for right now, you guys stay tuned on Saturday and other days. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Cool.
Electoral votes, more than 270, more than enough to become the 44th president of the United States. He will be the first African-American president of the United States.
I've been broke all my life, but I kept hope all them nights. You see business in my city? Yeah, they closed all them twice. I was just riding down Salem, all them damn potholes I can't drive. I know y'all can fix it faster, but I know y'all won't try. Don't nobody care about us, and that's why I don't vote. Voted for Obama back in 2012, I remember that's when I had hope. He was saying, yes, we can, and everybody got less food stamps. And when I turned 21, I was still broke, I'd never vote again. I don't think I ever had a president make my life better. Did it all on my own, ain't no politician ever do a nice gesture. I don't even know the mayor's name, I ain't never seen her one time ever. Tell me how she gonna help the city. What I'm supposed to do, write letters? What I'm supposed to do, blame Trump? He ain't never really gave a ain't nobody raised minimum wage. None of these jobs pay enough. I think they just wanna keep us broke, cause they ain't putting none in place for us. This how all my people feel, but we gotta learn. We complained enough, let me change it up. Everything I just said, everybody I know think the same way. See, they don't wanna see us vote, and we never do, so we see the same thing. But all our votes really do count, and they'll never really let it show. So now I'm finna break it down, cause if I don't, you would probably never know. First thing first, you know back in middle school when they taught us, it was 3 branches of the government. We forgot it when we got older. It's the judicial, the legislative, and executive. But all we know is the executive. That's the mayor or the governor and the president. Now none of them 3 people make no laws, they just be checking them. The laws come to their desk and all they do is say no or yes to it. So when the news station tried to tell us that Barack Obama couldn't put us on, we was all salty at Obama when it was the Congress members all along. We gotta focus on the legislative branch, yeah, they the ones that make the laws. Yeah, they the ones write how much food stamp money you get on the card. But when people that wanted to help us wanted the job, I know they probably lost. Cause we ain't even know their name, we ain't know their face, we ain't know it all. So the Congress or the State House, that's legislative, they make laws. So what we want from the president is what they do, okay y'all? See, they election every 2 years, but we don't ever even go to those. The Congress, they can raise minimum wage, but we ain't even really know it though. So you know how back in 08, when we all voted for Obama, we was all supposed to go back in 2010 and vote for the Congress. Cause they the ones make child support laws, they the ones choose if your kids at school get to eat steak or corn dogs. The State House make the court costs. So if the country failed, then you can't say it's them, it's your fault. Cause y'all ain't know to vote for Congress members that was for y'all. And they don't gotta leave after 4 years, and we just let them sit. See, they don't wanna tell you this, they want you to focus on the president. Now the 3rd branch is the judicial, that's judges. They the reason why John Crawford and Trayvon ain't had justice. So when Meek Mill got locked up just for popping willies, we blame the judge and not the city when they let her get voted in, cause they ain't know who to vote against. Imagine life on the other side. Roads better, schools better, everybody get their license back. Grocery store food better, custody of your kids back. Homeless people get new shelters. If we gon' fix the U.S., we gotta start with them 2 letters, me and you. Somebody told us that the government wanna keep us broke, but the only reason why those people in the government is cause we ain't vote. And I ain't talking about the president, I'm talking about the ones we ain't know. See, they was gonna try to keep it low, but it's gonna hurt them when they see the pros.
Every time you stay home, someone is making a decision about you, making decisions about the air you breathe, the water you drink, the food your kids eat, and how much money you bring home every 2 weeks. So every time you sit out an election, every time you don't show up because you think it doesn't matter, someone else is happy that you didn't show up, so they can make that decision for you. Vote.
I'm not going no